Greetings, Access members. My name is Greg Murray, and I'm the chair of the Data Trends and Analytics Committee. And today I'm going to talk to you about a mail merge and summarization using ChatGPT. And the focus is going to be on synthesizing large swaths of data through the junior questionnaire. So here I'm going to be using SCORE, which is the platform we use at Vistamar School. And I've added one junior questionnaire, which I populated with responses from ChatGPT just for fun. So in this platform, you're just going to download the responses to a spreadsheet. And so you can do that on the main surveys page. Once you get that survey downloaded, it's going to come in as a .csv, which you can then migrate into Google Sheets or eventually get it over to Google Docs. So that's what we're going to do next. Okay, now that I've downloaded the .csv and saved it in my downloads folder, I'm going to import that into Google Sheets by going to File, importing a document. I'm going to go to Upload, and I'm going to drag that right in here. And I'll just replace the sheet and detect the separator type automatically. So once I import the data, the information for my one student should populate with all of the headers, which are the questions in the questionnaire. Okay, so now that I have my information downloaded to my Google Sheet, I've moved over to Google Docs to create a space for those individual cells to populate. And I've already set this up, but there's a way to start a new template as you're moving through. So you'll click on the Mail Merge button on your toolbar. You'll click Letter. I'm going to use my current document since I already have it set up. And I've already linked the spreadsheet, but you'll do so here if you're just starting this. Next, the dropdown features all of the questions that we're serving as column headers. So you could reformat those to be shorter if you wanted to use a numerical system, or just keep them as is. For the purpose of today, I'm going to keep them as is. And so my first question that's on my questionnaire is, what's your intended major or majors or areas of interest? So I'm going to just load that in under the intellectual and academic growth area. So when I click on that dropdown, it populates out. Next, I'm going to question number 2, which is please list 3 to 5 of your most important activities and why you do each. So that will go here. And I'll continue until I have all of the information in the respective places. Okay, so I have loaded all of the questions that I want to add for the time being, and just a light framework here. But if you were doing this for an entire student population, just know that you could put the name column here and have a document for 1, 2, 5, 50, 100 students all merging at the same time. So you could pull every one of your junior questionnaires and format it here. So I'm going to go ahead and start this mail merge. And now I can open a PDF, a Word document, or just open a sample of it. Okay, so I now have copied information to the clipboard, and I'm going to set up my prompts and then paste that information in. So I would like ChatGPT to generate 5 distinct bullet points from all of the information I give it. So that's what I'm going to ask it to do. Please distill the following information down to 5 distinct bullet points, and be sure that each is succinct and highlights the student's potential for college success and we'll dump that information in there and let's see what it gives me. So it's gone ahead and created sort of headers and then highlights. Please be more descriptive, but do not add new information that was not provided originally. ChatGPT does have a tendency to make things up. It's like a toddler in trouble. They just keep spiraling. So you want to stop that from happening with a prompt to tell it to just work with the original content. Next, I don't really like those bold sections, so remove the bold formatting and write 5 bullet points using full sentences instead. And we'll see if it gets us closer to the mark. There we go. So student body president. One thing to note if you're new to using ChatGPT is it loves to do this style of formatting. It's actually how I've been able to question a student on the authenticity of their work. And fortunately, that student readily admitted that they had used ChatGPT to help them out a little bit. So this is something you could just pull or ask ChatGPT not to do. But it has told me that taking on the role of head coordinator for the environmental club, this individual leads initiatives to create a more sustainable and eco-friendly school environment. They actively organize cleanups, events, and work towards fostering a sense of environmental responsibility among students. So that's a great initial version from what the student gave me, which was a little bit less coherent. Intentionally so, I told the ChatGPT that was generating the responses to be lazy. And so it said, for most of the responses. But this is a much cleaner version. And this can get you going really quickly on the writing process, just organizing your thoughts. And this I'm just going to take and put back into that document and revisit it later.